I am lost. I am lost. Lost. I am lost in my mind, yeah. I am lost in my mind, yeah. Who am I, yeah? Spacing out to another place. Think I'm lost, let me celebrate. On the run, cause I'm up next. Let me flex in the vortex. Let them talk, I don't give a fuck. Pulling up, tell them goose duck. Put on work like a flip phone, set a psych, Jim Jones so unknown. Hit the road, I ain't gonna come back when I'm on. Could be never, could be in the morning. Everybody wants some, everybody platinum. Overcome boredom, trapped in asylum. Another night with myself, I think we're best friends. Yeah. On a boat, I be coasting on a beat, I be flowing in the ocean. Everybody gotta stop and think, what do I believe? What could I achieve? Where should I leave? Yeah. I'm in the center of the lion's den. This is his environment. Man, I've been eyeing it. I might as well trying it. Put him in retirement. Motherfucker's arrogant. He could use a therapist. Mind my business, him assist. Where am I? So in this. Damn, bro, you a bitch. Motherfucker said to my face, yeah. Spacing out to another place. Think I'm lost. Let me celebrate. On the run, cause I'm up next. Let me flex in the vortex. Let them talk. I don't give a fuck. Pulling up, tell them goose duck. Put on work like a flip flow and said it's like Jim Jones so unknown. Oh, I am lost. I am lost. Lost. Yeah. I am lost in my mind, yeah. I am lost in my mind, yeah. Who am I, yeah? Motherfucker. Lost on my mind interlude right there. But that's the whole song, too. That's some John May to the Burnout type shit for you. What are we on now? Like, motherfucking, like, 6, I think? Like, that's crazy, bro. That doesn't even make sense. Like, that's... I don't know. Yeah, man, the day is May 16th. It's a Monday. It's 1:53 a.m. right now. I'm just walking through my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm that guy when you look out your window who's walking. That's me. I'm the motherfucking boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm the guy doing the counter after boogie jam dance, though. That's what I'm doing. I need to make that a dance, bro. Because that song never got any fucking love on Spotify. I mean, it's not a bad song. I can see why it's one of the least played songs of mine, but that's irrelevant. So yeah, I got some things. I figured out what I should just do for these is write down things beforehand so I can talk about them. Like I listened back to the old one, for first 5-6 minutes, the last one I did, and man, like it's been like they're almost 3 months now. It's cool looking back on seeing what I was thinking at that time. 3 months ago I hadn't even finished the album, Night of Epiphany. I hadn't even finished writing it. I hadn't recorded the thing yet. So, it's really cool to, look back and, where I was 3 months ago. Because every day I'm, fighting with myself to, work on songs and work on my novel. And so, it's nice to know, I made progress. Because lately I haven't been the most creative. I mean, obviously, it happens, when you're, trying to create things constantly, that doesn't just come to you naturally, And the goal is to not give up and try every day, at least, last week, maybe the week before, I was trying to create 3 days in a row. I couldn't really create. I wasn't angry about it, I was kind of all right, you know what? Let me just take the whole week off. So not even gonna create anything, just take my mind off of it. And it was actually pretty nice because I put a lot of pressure on myself to, just to constantly create because, I don't know, I just had this fear that, if I don't, then, I'm gonna, fucking, blow it and shit, So, that's kind of, my whole thing. So, it's like a cop. But, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what I was saying, honestly, because this fucking cop guy, pulled up, and I don't know, I was, afraid he was, gonna fucking, talk to me and shit. but he didn't. That was honestly kind of terrifying. I mean, just seeing any car at this time, But, I mean, a cop, And good thing I'm sober now, I'm not fucking any kind of crazy drugs and shit. I mean, what would you see? What would you react if you see a dude walking around at, like, fucking 2 a.m. with socks and sandals, glasses, like, talking to a phone? Like, what are you going to think, It's 2 a.m. Ain't nothing good happening at 2 a.m. Surprised he didn't want to talk to me. Like, oh, yeah, I'm just doing a podcast for I'm doing my Marbury podcast, bro. Like, check it out. Like, is that what I'm going to say? No. I think I'm talking about creating music and shit, but I mean, just like taking like a week off was nice. And I came back this week, and I feel like I've been way more creative than I've been recently and stuff. So, yeah, that was kind of like the intro. The cop kind of fucked it up, but it's all good. What I really want to talk about. So today's Sunday. It was a pretty good day. Pretty good weekend actually. So I mean, I worked Friday, restaurant serving, and then Saturday I didn't work, and I didn't work today either because there's two big events, two kind of like honestly kind of like life-changing events. Almost not life-changing, but like I had to be there. Like I couldn't work because these things I had to attend to. So Saturday was a Russ concert. I mean, that was just like. That was incredible. Like it's like seeing one of your idols like perform live and like knowing he's a real person, because I put him up on a pedestal. I put 3 rappers on a pedestal. It's Logic, it's Mac Miller, and Russ. And I've seen Logic perform live. I'll never see Mac, but I saw Russ, and wow. I mean, it was just. I mean, it was incredible. I mean, there's not much else to say. Like the guy is such an inspiration, I don't know, I'm getting kind of emotional. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It was just my sister got me the tickets back in December for Christmas. She got them to me, and I was like, wow. I mean, that was like I couldn't believe it. Like, I'm gonna see this dude like perform live, and it was like once in a lifetime type shit, because I don't know, I get a lot of anxiety going to concerts because I'm an introvert, but I don't know, I didn't feel like I was a little nervous, just because it's just, as an introvert I always overthink things, especially in public. But I mean, it was honestly awesome. We were in the pit. Those are not cheap tickets, so thank you, Brittany. Like, it's like one of the best presents I think I've ever gotten. And then she also went with me as well. She's not like a big Russ fan. She likes Russ, I think, just because I like him. But I mean, like, it was, I went with her to Haley Kiyoko, but like, I don't know, like this to me, like, I know she loves Haley Kiyoko, but like, this is like a fucking artist that like they're like he's like changed my mind the way I think about things. I watched so many interviews of the guy. I'm such a late fan too. I was on that whole like, I mean, I wasn't like riding with it, but I was all like I was the guy who wouldn't say anything about the L's. There's this whole thing 2018 with like Russ, everyone walk out of the stadium with an L because Russ is like L's, and I was like, I didn't know the dude at all, honestly. I was just like, I would just laugh at it because my friend Isaac would always just like, he'd always just like ride trends and shit. And it was funny because like he made it funny, but I mean, had I not known Isaac, I probably wouldn't have laughed. But I mean, he made it funny, Isaac. But yeah, I was late to the party. The only reason why I'm a good Russ fan is my friend Nehemiah, one of my best friends ever. I mean, that dude, like the way me and him think, it's like we're like on the same like mindset, Like, that dude and me, like we connect. So anytime he's like, you gotta check him out, I'm like, all right. And I think I actually first read his book, and then I started, because his book came out, and Nehemiah like read that shit like instantly. He's like, all right, bro, you gotta read this. Because I was actually gearing up for my whole release of I was before I even dropped the song on Spotify, actually, when I started discovering. This was 2020, like early, kind of like early, like March. It's about a year ago. Wait, No, 2 years ago, sorry. We're in 2022 now. Yeah. So, I read the book. He really go inside that dude's mind, because he's telling you, like, what his mindset is, what he thinks and stuff. And it was really cool, like, seeing the way this dude thinks, like, because I honestly, like, not to, like, oh, I have the same mindset as Russ, but a lot of things he was saying, like, I already think that. I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it was because, like, cross country or, like, you know, getting sober, where I was, like, you know, when I got sober, like, how my mind changed, because a lot of time I was in the dark, and then when I read the book, I was already kind of out of the dark, you know, if that makes sense. But it was really reassuring. And then the whole, like, 52, like, why he did a little single thing, like, I connected with that, and that's why I did that, honestly, is because Russ did it. And so, had it not been for Nehemiah being such a big Russ fan, I would have just dropped the albums. I might have dropped, like, a single or two beforehand, you know, but the whole reason why you could even say that the whole 52 happened is because of Nehemiah. So, shout out Nehemiah. Because that's a feat right there. 52 songs in a year. That was, looking back on it, like, I was on a different vibe than I am currently. It may ever be. I'm never doing that again. Like, no. That was a one-time thing, folks. I'm not, I could do it again, but I don't want to. You know, I might do, like, a single release for, like, you know, a couple weeks in a row and shit again. Like, I will do that, but not a whole year again. That's just, at one point I was like, I'm bored of this, you know. So, it also didn't work. So, I mean, like, I don't get that many fans off it. I don't think I got any fans. I don't think I got a single fan off of it, you know. So, yeah. So, yeah, it was a Russ concert. I mean, life-changing. It made me want to go perform again. Not sure what else I can say about him other than, like, you know, he's the best in the game right now. It's not even close, like, in my opinion. Like, there's no one doing what he's doing, you know. Like, it's incredible. And now he's on tour for the rest of the year, you know. And I saw Russ perform live before Nehemiah, so I can say that. I think he's seen him this week, I know. I think so he went to Dallas. I think he's seen him, like, on the 17th. Today I saw Russ on the 14th. So I think he's seen him tomorrow then, on Tuesday, yeah. I got to see it before Nehemiah. It made me laugh so hard. I texted Nehemiah when I was about to enter the building. I was like, dang, I'm about to go hang out with Russ. Oh my God, dude. I was up close. I was in the pit, you know. And oh my God, dude. When Goodbye came on, like, so there's a couple songs, you know, I really like by Russ, you know. I really connect with his old stuff more than his newer stuff, but I still love his newer stuff. You know, the reason why he's the best in the game right now is because he's still dropping bangers and, like, in classics, you know. But I'm an album guy. He has so many albums. I listen to his albums, you know, all the time. I listen to singles as well, like, all the time, you know. Just, I'm an album, you know. It's albums, you know. And but anyways, yeah. But, like, you know, some of the songs performed, like, I was going crazy when, like, You Me came on, like, you down in the building. I don't know the words, the hook that well, but best music video maybe of all time, that You Me music video by Russ. I do know the lyrics to Goodbye pretty well. I mean, I know lyrics, you know, they're You and Me. I just, you know, I have dyslexia, and I realized from this person I met, Autumn, in my internship, was that dyslexia, you mix words up. That's why, like, lyrics are hard to remember for me. Other artists, I remember them because for myself, I actually get them mixed up a lot. For even myself, just because she said you infer lyrics will be there, even though they're not supposed to. So that's that. But yeah, Goodbye. I had goosebumps when that song came on. Goodbye. I mean, that was incredible. And he, like, took, like, a little intermission, came back with the song Young God, and he had this, like, little, and it made him elevate. I put on my Instagram, like, the last picture is him elevated. It's like he's fucking the next Messiah and shit. I love this dude. Like, he's so awesome. You know, I'd love to meet him one day and just, you know, pick his brain and shit. But at the end of the day, you know, like, idols become your rivals. I'm just kidding. No, that's so stupid. He's not my rival. Not yet. I'm not even close to where Russ is at. I'm trying, We all have our, our people who inspire us and, want to make us, they... way you see them is like, all right, I can do that because, he could do that, But, thank you, Russ, for that incredible performance, man. That dude, grinds is pretty incredible. And I was thinking also when he was performing, I was like, man, he's going to perform these songs, the whole year. Is that... Would you ever want to switch up the songs? I don't know. I was thinking about it, does it get boring recording the same songs over and over again, I feel like it would. But, yeah, I'll move on. Thank you again, Russ. You're incredible. Best in the game right now. So, big ups. All right. Now, part 2 of the big weekend. Mavs. Game 7. Suns. Game 7. One team came to perform. All right. So, Game 1, Phoenix. They won at home. All right. Congrats. Let's tie the series up, Bring it back to Dallas 1-1. All right. We don't do that. We get killed. Game 2. It's 2-0 Suns up. Suns fans at the end of Game 2 are chanting Suns in 4. They are chanting Suns in 4. Suns in 4. Suns in 4. I remember seeing a little kid Suns in 4. I'm like, oh, it's like that now. Oh, it's a sweep? Oh, okay. All right. Suns in 4. I remember that, though. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? I can neither confirm nor deny if, I didn't think it'd be a sweep. I thought, to be honest, I thought it'd be we'd lose in 5 before the series started. I'm being honest, We had lost 8 or 9 straight going to that series against the Suns. They had the best record in the league, 64-18. They got all the accolades, They're pissed off about their finals loss. I got the whole Spurs thing going, when the Spurs lost a heartbreaker to Heat. They came back next year and just, went to the finals. They won it. It kind of reminded me of that thing because there's no one guy, but it's a collection of guys. That's what the Suns reminded me of. And we're just, we're a decent team. We got the best player in the series, no question, Luka. But are our other guys going to step up? Because we just beat Utah. All right, we beat Utah. They're frauds, Is that really a big thing? Will that translate? And Game 3, it translated. Game 4, it translated. All right, it's 2-2. But it was 2-2 Suns-Pelicans, and then the Sun just woke up and it just went 2 straight, sent the kids to bed, with the Pelicans. So, Game 5, we lose. I'm like, all right, it was a good series. This is me thinking this, but it was a good series, We put up a fight. Brunson, all right, he'll probably leave free agency. We might keep him. I don't know, but it was a good series. I thought it was over. I was like, there's no way we win this series. And I thought it was over in 6 because we got whooped in Game 5. Whooped. Game 6, I didn't watch this game. I think I watched the end. I was working, unfortunately. I think I probably could have got it covered, but I was like, if we force Game 7, I'll watch that. I'll get it off, but I'm out, If we win, awesome. If we lose, I didn't waste my fucking time watching us lose. Motherfucker, we blew them out. By the time I got home to watch the game, I think I got home around the 3rd quarter to watch it after work, and motherfuckers, we were up 20 damn near. So, I was like, bet, got the dub. And then as soon as that game ended, I was like, all right. I found the game was on Sunday. I was like, I'm getting my shift covered ASAP. This shit is getting covered. Ain't no question. Got the shift covered. Sunday comes after the concert. Bro, what a weekend. Oh my God. Legendary weekend right here. I'll never forget this weekend. This straight legendary. Because Mavs have been irrelevant since I've been watching basketball. We've won no playoff series since I watched them win the championship. 2011. Shout out Dirk, bro. Fucking go. Jason Kidd, Jason Terry, J.J. Barea, Tyson Chandler, Sean Marion, The Matrix, Peja Stojakovic, Jan Mahimi, Corey Brewer. What you know about 2011 Mavs, bro? One of the greatest runs of all time. Don't even at me. Don't even at me, bro. That's one of the greatest runs of all time. You can't at me, bro. Don't even do it. You look stupid. But, yeah, Game 7, bro. What a bloodbath. I mean, we just killed them. We fucking, like, slaughtered those guys. I mean, what a shit show by Phoenix. I mean, are y'all... No, there's no excuse to lose by that much. We were up by 46 at one point. I mean, it was from the jump. We didn't lose. We were leading the whole game, bro. From the jump, bro. NBA record, 30-point lead at halftime in a Game 7 series in all of NBA playoff history of Game 7s. That's the biggest deficit at halftime. That's just fucking nuts. You know, that is absolute insanity. So, that's all I'm going to say. I mean, Chris Paul, 37, you know, was last year the window, or was last year this year the window open? Now is it closed now for him? I mean, the dude ain't getting younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, Booker was really bad today. The whole team was bad. You can't just blame one guy. I mean, that kind of thing happens. It's the whole team, you know. It's the whole team's fault. So, but I mean, we took care of business. You know, Luka, Dinwiddie, they were the stars tonight. Russ came along in the second half. Maxi Kleber, Dorian Finney-Smith. You know, they're more so defense. Usually, like they'll hit down threes, but you know, tonight, you know, it wasn't their turn. But we got some guards in Dallas. Feels good. It feels really good because this is my dream conference. I never thought this would happen, you know. My dream conference, my two favorite teams in the NBA, you know. Mavs, Warriors. Obviously, you know, I'm cheering for the Mavs like crazy. But at least I can take solace. If we do lose, you know, I'm cheering for the Dubs in the finals. So, my prediction, I mean, it's such a tough prediction, bro, to say who's better because we own them this year. We beat them 3-1. I remember watching two of the games. one of the games Curry was like 0-9 at one point, and we just like slaughtered them. You know, is it a good matchup for us? I know Clay. I heard Clay missed two of the games. I don't think he was there that game, but I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, it's gonna be a weird series. For sure. Like, I'm hoping we come out on top, but I know. If I had to predict, honestly, I'm gonna say Mavs in 7, just because I just witnessed like beat the best team in the league. The Warriors and that Memphis series, I know it's a bad matchup for the Warriors, but it didn't look good. And if I'm going on about matchups, I know we historically have beat them recently. And it's crazy because the Suns were a bad matchup for us, and we just beat them. So if we're a good matchup for them, I don't know, bro. It's gut instinct, I guess you could say, you know. Going Mavs. You could say it's the fandom in me. But I'm riding with the Mavs, bro. And if we lose, all right, we lose, you know. Made the conference finals. That's a feat in itself, you know. And it's early, too. Luka's young, but, you know, I like to win this year because you never know. With NBA title gaps, the Clippers came and went both times. Chris Paul era, Kawhi Leonard era. You got to capitalize on the chances you get because you never know when it comes. You can say, yeah, you're young, but that don't mean shit nowadays. Title gaps open and close quicker than ever, man, because, you know, this ain't the 60s. You ain't got Bill Russell and like 8 Hall of Famers on your team, you know. So, capitalize while you can, young fellas. So yeah, that was my weekend. I also worked on a song today, like halfway down with it. which I can translate, but I'm gonna go for that. Talk about the Night of Epiphany album real quick. So I was gonna, drop a song every week. I've already dropped 3. Fuse Box was the first one. That was a banger song. Good response on it. Second one was Mind of Insomniac with Frank, aka Tizzy. Probably my favorite song on the album, probably. Maybe not, but it's definitely, top 2, top 3 for sure. Good response, great hook. Like, I changed that hook that last second too, because I was like, I think originally it was not near as good. So I also realized how to record hooks now. It's just like doubling the hook. You see, it's like you record it and you record it again. Like, it's called a double, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, fucking dope as shit. Sorry, I'm just a little creeped out sometimes here. Third song was Studio. Got some good response, but the streams weren't crazy. And then I discovered a cheat code. Hopefully, fingers crossed. My sister talked to Joe Ho, aka Joel Holmes, how he gets so many streams, and he's like, I just upload it 4 weeks in advance to DistroKid. He says best for 6 weeks. That's how you get playlists or something like that. I don't know. She probably had the information over to me from him. Yo, this fucking red truck, bro. What the fuck are these motherfuckers doing? That's all I want to know. I've seen this truck like a bunch of fucking times, bro. Just riding around in the neighborhood and shit. This dude's gotta be fucking I don't know, bro. Gotta be fucking selling drugs, or he's up to something criminally, bro. Like that cop, bro. If that cop was still around, bro, he busted his ass. I don't know, the dude's up to something to say. I've seen him 5 times in this neighborhood, so I'm probably about to head into the backyard, whenever I get there. Hopefully I get there in time and shit. But yeah, man, the Night of Epiphany album, I think it's incredible, honestly. I think it's, oh yeah, the cheat code. Yeah, so you'll play it 4 weeks in advance minimum. Prefer to 6 weeks apparently. And that's so crazy because what the fuck, bro? I did that for 52 weeks. Are you telling me if I had uploaded it 4 weeks instead of 2 weeks in advance every time? I have a hard time believing that also. But I'm gonna try it out because it's motherfucking worth it to see if that's actually what changes everything. So yeah, so the album was gonna drop June 1st, but now it's July 7th because if I upload it May 26th, that'll be exactly 6 weeks before. So, and Loop will be dropping June 22nd, because that's 6 weeks in advance from the other day when I uploaded it. And then sometimes I really uploaded it beginning of this month, May 5th, and it was about to drop this upcoming, it was 2 weeks in advance, I think, maybe less. I think it was 10 days actually. And I was like, okay, no, I gotta, at least try this 4 week thing first. But I already uploaded it, so I'm not sure if it'll still work, getting playlists and stuff, but we'll see. But I would wait 6 weeks, but no, I gotta I can't just not drop the song. It's not all about the playlist and shit. It's still about just dropping good music for the fuck of it. It's not all about the streams, There's a big part, getting getting my name out there. That's all what it's about in the beginning, But so yeah, that's the whole update with Night of Epiphany. Listen to release date. I think it's incredible, It's done, I just gotta finish making the album order. I have the first couple songs in order. I don't know what the last song is. I kind of have the middle set down. It's just, near the end, and there's one spot in the beginning I'm trying to figure out what should go there best to make it flow smoothly. That's it. And then Yeah, the JY Fly Effect or the JY Effect. Not sure what's going to be called yet. I have 10 songs, not done written yet. 5 of them are done being written. All the beats produced by Phillips Official are done, because those are the songs I worked on first. The 5 by Brandon or Jesus. I always don't know what to call him, but J Beats with the Sauce. You'll hear that on every single one of his beats. The other songs are done. One song is tightly done. I'm trying to figure out how to finish. I need to edit the end of it. But yeah, I mean, that shit's gonna be my first mixed album by me. I'm really excited about that. Learning how to mix properly. I'm gonna watch a bunch of videos beforehand, and just that's that, because I gotta mix all the songs on John Bain to the Burnout, motherfucker, which is dropping new release date, or official release date. I hope it doesn't get pushed back, because I'll be mixing all the songs. I hope January 19th, 2023. 1/19/23 is John Bain to the Burnout, ladies and gentlemen. So, mark your calendars. God damn it. I'm trying to blow up, bro. It's my most important album, I think, because it's gonna be 25 songs. I'm kind of set on that. I'm at 19 right now. I think 14 are done. I need to make some edits to some of the songs I made in the beginning, because sort of writing this album, I believe, about a year ago, May, April, June area. I know it was before I went to Florida for the wedding, because I think I had one or two songs done. I think just one, actually. So it probably was June, because I went there late June. Shout out Malachi and Sebastian, by the way, because one of the songs I made, I was freestyling with them on that balcony. One of those beats actually is one of the songs on the album Fresh Like Water. Fresh Like Water, yeah. So switch the flow, okay. So switch the flow, okay. Yeah, I'm fresh like water, yeah. I'm fresh like water, yeah. So switch the flow, okay. So switch the flow, okay. What I'm doing every day, pay my fare, levitate, separate from the funny, doing away, something like that. That's the flow. It's kind of a in and out, very just no, it's not flowing, all the way. It's in and out, kind of. So, that's that. That's the John Bain update real quick I wanted to give y'all. Really excited about that album. I think it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be incredible. I'm going to the house right now. Oh my, so fly, so fly. I said they wonder who am I. I'm happy I won't be seeing that red car anymore, that red truck, because that shit was kind of freaking me the fuck out. I can't even lie. I was like, oh, this motherfucker don't stop and talk to me like that cop, bro, because I ain't trying to get, abducted and shit. But onto the Code of the Friend tape and shit. Kind of what's going on with that. What's the backyard? Code of the Friend tape. Classics only type shit. It's the whole positive thing. I don't know if I already said this, but it's a whole tape where it's no cuss words, positive message. Yeah, that shit may not happen. At least it's not happening this year, most likely. I want at least a minimum of 10 songs. I'm at one, one done. One song's done. It's hard to find beats for this tape, honestly. I have some GC beats, but and I have one song done called Daylight, but it's hard to find the beats, so that shit gonna be pushed back most likely after John Bain to the Burnout. My goal this year was to drop an album every quarter, but that's not gonna happen, because obviously the first song's not dropping until the second half of the year. So, and then JY, what does that mean for that? would that even drop before John to the burnout? Because I mean, it has to. So would the burnout get pushed back? And I am working on these albums, JY and John Bain at the same time. So but I'm trying to focus on JY to get that done. But don't be surprised if the burnout gets pushed back because I haven't finished recording or mixing it. I hope that doesn't happen, but obviously it can very possibly. It's sort of like the middle of May. So yeah. I graduated. I didn't go to my own graduation. For no good reason, honestly, other than just I was kind of lazy and didn't feel like like putting in the minimum work to get it done. But yeah, I mean, it's really all it is. I mean, it would have been cool to walk across stage, but at the same time, I didn't really care that much about it because to me, I feel like graduation is like a finish line almost in a way. And I don't know, I don't feel proud of myself, really for graduating, if that makes sense. Because I don't know, I feel like as an audio engineer, I'm not even skilled enough to really feel like to even have a job in it. Because I probably mixed I mixed less than 10 songs, So who am I to say I should graduate? Who am I to say I've even graduated, from that, I've mixed less than 10 songs in my life, So, I mean, do I have a lot of skills in it? I've learned a lot, for sure, but okay, I've mixed more than 10 songs, but I haven't mixed a single song that's been released. That's what I should say, And I'm at the level where I could do that. And I've recorded one person who was not me. So, I mean, I just feel like I didn't feel like I had, it didn't seem like something that I feel like I deserved. But at the same time, it's all because I don't know. My main focus isn't school. It never really was school, ever, honestly. I've always had things that were outside of school where I care about more. It was cross country in high school. Was getting fucked up in drugs and weed and acid. And in Oklahoma, when I went to school there. When I came back here, it was purely music. And my novel. And yeah, engineering is a part of that, but I cared more about the artist side of it as opposed to the engineer side of it. But my teacher said something which really made a lot of sense to me. He said, "This is a starter. This is a starting point. You're not going to be an engineer. You're not this is a starting point. You're not even your skills aren't even close to where they should be. Where they will be. And that made a lot of sense. But when he said that, it was the fucking last day of school. And I was like, well, I've already fucking missed signing up for it. But I do, in retrospect, I do kind of regret it. But at the same time, it's not like a fucking oh, I really regret that. It's just something I feel like it's a lesson. I should have gone. But it'll pass. I'm not super sad about it. People say it's for your parents and stuff. It's not, graduation is for your parents. Because they it's been a long 24 years. People it's college. You should be proud of it. But like I said earlier, my focus has never been school. It's always been things outside of school. I remember I didn't even want to go to school at OCU because I was like, I don't even know what I want to study. I finally know what I want to study, and that's writing. Writing is my passion. It took me. I realized that about a year ago, I would say. But I was 1 year away from graduating. I was like, I can't just quit now, because I already quit once, so I can't quit again. I gotta finish some, but I'm not going back. I'm not going to get a degree in writing, so that's not happening. What I will do, something I want to do, is take some classes in writing, whether it be like online or in person. But I want to take some classes and get this creative writing thing going. Get workshops with people. Because as much as I love music, I love writing. Maybe just music is like A1, writing might be 1B, but I could see it switching, honestly, because it's, to me, like, stories and movies are something I've always loved, and the imagination and creativity, something I've always adored. I've always loved movies. Just getting lost in them. Getting lost in just being addicted to TV shows. And movies. I watch the same movies over and over. Sometimes Donnie Darko. I want to make the next Donnie Darko the next Fight Club type movie with my current novel and make it into a movie, or like a 10 episode season one, as 10 episode like 45-minute episodes, or type thing. There was a show with Emma Stone and what's that dude's name? The guy who directed and wrote the fucking skateboard movie, mid-90s, Jonah Hill. I think it's called like Psycho. No, it's not. It's like Maniac, I think. But it's like I want to make things that like sci-fi-ish, very depicted on the mind and what people think, and that's what I'm into. So I want to make stuff like that. My music, you can tell like what I like, what I want to write about. I think it's pretty obvious. My lyrics and what I'm saying, and the feels I try to portray are very off. They're abstract. Yeah. But back to my personal life. I graduated. What's my future? I was talking with my friend Devin about, all right, we graduated. The fuck are we gonna do now? I work with Devin at the restaurant, Pappy's Cafe. We're both servers. He's been there fucking forever. He's been there since he was 16. He's like 23 now. I'm a year older than him. I've been there for 3 years. Been serving there for just a year. Been stacking chips for sure. I make good money there. That's why I'm still there and not trying to get. But yeah, we're like, all right, we graduated with degrees. We shouldn't be working here anymore, in theory, right? But I mean, I don't know what I want to do. I mean, obviously, I like to get a job in engineering, but do I? Because this is also why I was like, why do I want to go to graduation? I don't know if I want to fucking do this for like a living. I want to mix my music, but I want to mix like other people's music. Actually, that sounds kind of fucking awesome. I think about it now. Yeah, I do. So I should probably try and get a fucking job for that. I mean, my internship might hire me, but I think they are gonna hire me. But I need to get my skills going so I can like actually work for them and get clients going. Because I read their evaluation. I agree with everything they said. It was like, you can tell he works hard. But he doesn't know much about music. And I'm like, I know nothing. And I have like the bare minimum of fundamentals of music. I know, the bare minimum. I need to like learn, my ear training is, so bad. I don't know what a G sharp sounds like. I don't know fucking shit. I don't know any. I've never played an instrument. I tried piano. I quit in like a week or two because it was online, and also like I was like, this is impossible because I have never done this before. It's so hard learning an instrument. I was like, this is overwhelming me, and I quit. Took a singing class online. It was like about a year and a half ago during COVID. I really think she said I improved a lot, and yeah, but I didn't like learn notes. I just kind of like, but that was good. But the future, that's like the job part of it. As far as moving out, I want to move out in about 6 months, minimum. But it'll probably be about 6 months. So like end of the year, kind of thing. I think would be nice. 24. I live with my parents still. It's time to move out. My sister moved out about 25, 20, yeah, about 25 as well, 24-ish. But she also owns her own fucking business right now, so she's a CEO. So I'm not a CEO. I'm my own CEO, actually. Think about it. I'm playing the long game here. I'm focused on the long term with this whole music shit, and it's very lucrative. That's why I'm doing it, Fritz, because it's lucrative in the long term now. I like to move in about 6 months, sorry. My friend Colton has his own place, and I went there. It's a 1-bedroom, like a 1-bedroom and like open kitchen, open living room. Oh my God, it is so cool. It is so badass. Like, it's $1,300 a month, I think. But wow, like that was so cool to see. And he lives there, like the motherfucker, like, it's him and his fucking cat, and they live, and I think for me, my own place, I think all my music in my bedroom. I think being in the living room would just, being in my living room, having the speakers up, like cranking them up, just working on music would be really cool. So that's a big inspiration. It'll probably be a lot of money. I like to live with my sister, possibly. I would love to live with my best friend Hunter. Live with Nehemiah. None of those are really possible. Well, Nehemiah's impossible. He lives in Indiana, and he's married. Hunter is gonna get engaged in about a year. Spoiler alerts. I think he's talked about it with his girlfriend. So that's out of the realm. He lives in Houston, but it's not gonna happen. Colton, I don't know. I think he likes his own place, and I don't know if I would like to live with him. People I would like to live with, myself, Brittany, my friend Frank, possibly. I don't know him that well, so it's kind of an iffy thing. Talk about my future. We're gonna start running hopefully tomorrow, actually, at 2 p.m. So it's me. It's the summer, almost. It's hot. It's humid. It's gonna be tough. But I ran a couple days ago, 2 days in a row. Felt decent. Also ran at night, so it wasn't hot. So that'll be fun, running in the heat. It'll be fun, getting a nice exercise, because I've realized, I always know exercise is important, and I know, like, I'll eventually, I'll do it every day. But right now, my life is kind of difficult, so. But I'm young, and I need to do it, I can't just keep making excuses for the rest of my life, so that's that. I want to read more. In order, I finished reading that book, Power of Habit book. Wasn't that good? I didn't take anything away from it. Honestly, really didn't. The only thing I took away was is I put my left shoe on, my left sock and left shoe on before my right shoe and right sock. That's all I realized. I go left sock, left shoe, right shoe. I took nothing away other than that. Honestly, I learned, because journalists wrote it, and it's more stories as opposed to like facts and like how to switch it. And it was disappointing because I'm more into psychological as opposed to like stories. Stories are cool, but something like that, I think it's like a self-help book. It didn't help me, so. That's about it, honestly. The novel. Fuck. Yeah, that's a big one. The Wasted Life. I'd like to finish it this year and, get it out. But, man, I'm lazy procrastinator when it comes to my novel, because it is such a long journey. It is such a long journey, and I know, like, the journey is everything. You're supposed to enjoy the journey of it, but at times I'm just like, I want to be done with this thing. Like, I want to get me to the destination. I'm like, can I just simulate and, like, just finish it? Because it is, and I know I'm so close, and that's the thing that sucks, is I'm so close to finishing it. We're working on it for 3 years now. Started in May of 2019, is May 2022. It's been 3 years. And, I've been with this novel longer. I've been sober. So that's crazy. you know, it's also like, do I want to finish this thing? Because like when this novel's done, it's just me and sobriety is in terms of like what I've been with the longest, other than like my chain, I guess. I've had this chain since 2017, so I mean this chain go back, but I don't know. I like this chain. It's like my prized possession, I would say, over that my logbook from cross country. My albums, but those aren't really like you're not physical. They're like they're on Spotify, Apple Music, go stream James Marbury. But yeah, man, that's really it. I think really is it. I think that's it, honestly. So yeah, man. Appreciate people listening to this, because I want to listen back to these things, and trying to make it more of a story as opposed to just random things. So I'm trying to give my updates of life and everything. And there's one thing I want to talk about, but I don't want to talk about it because it's about someone I know, and I think it's kind of I need to grow up. If that makes sense. By a certain artist, and I just I need to get over thing. Understand not everything's gonna work out. You're gonna take losses. You're gonna waste time. People are gonna waste your time and shit. But it's just you gotta get over it. And I was really upset with that person, and it sounded like a bunch of excuses. And I fucking sent him a verse and put a lot of time into it, and his producer wasn't bumping with it. Apparently, it wasn't like he didn't like it. Like, oh, so your producer decides what you like. Like, well, did you like it? Because you can say that if you don't like it. If you don't like it, then don't send me the fucking beat, because I just wasted. It's trying to give you a good feature. If you don't like it, then what the fuck am I doing? Like, why? In the first place, I was like, all right, are we even like the same genre of music? Because you're not, like I make abstract rap, you make pop, and a bunch of other genres that I don't like. I make like really like one genre specifically. I did some like funk rap, but I did some kind of sing rap, but for the most part, it's like very abstract rap, and like so. Yeah, I was upset. I need to get over that kind of things, though, because the dude is going to blow up. It's good for him. He's going to blow up, and good for him. I don't know. Do what the fuck you want, And I was going to make a song about it, how to make an enemy. If it ever drops, it's about that person. I'm not going to say their name. And they'll probably never even listen to this, so, how to make an enemy. If it ever drops, it's about that person. And I should just use like the Jordan mentality of like, you fucking piss me off and make it bigger than it really is. I should do that, but I should put it on the John Bain album, and it'll be called How to Make an Enemy. But I'm not gonna do that, so that's not a big deal. 'Cause I'm lazy. Say I'm lazy one more time, what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Mind of Marbury, I believe volume 6, if it's volume 7 or volume 5, fucking sue me. Love the fans, listen to this in the future, love the people listening to this in the present, love myself for doing this. It's been about, 3 months, like I said in the beginning. May 16th, 2022. JY signing out.